for you today for showing off two new attractions. One here at Water Country, our Cutback Water Coaster. And then we're going to travel over to Busch Gardens as a group. And we're going to show you Finnegan's Flyer, which I think you'll also be impressed to see. We're really excited about this year. You know, it's not too often that we have two new attractions at both of our parks in the same year. So come on, 2019, we're excited. Today, we've got Susie Keeley, who is our project engineer for both attractions. And she'll be able to talk to you a little bit about Cutback and the jet propulsion systems and all the swirls, and it looks like candy, doesn't it? We should get those made and hand those out to you guys. So we'll go through that information, and we'll take you on up on the site to see that. And then we've got with us Elizabeth Gringas, who is the Director of Communications for American Coaster Enthusiasts, and how appropriate that she's here for Water Country's and Virginia's first water coaster. So she'll talk you through that. So we'll get started in a second. I know there's a lot of us here, and we want to take you on the site. We also want to take you.
Okay, so we started construction last fall on this project. And it was a very wet spring, so very wet winter, I should say. So it's been a lot of fun. Contractors have been great, but you know, we had to do a lot of demo of the previous Meltdown ride. Then we started with the foundations, and pretty much once the foundations were done, ProSlide just came in and put the ride up really quickly. The last piece was the start tub, which went in just a couple weeks ago, I think. And we're just finishing up the piping and the electrical, and we're going to be testing it probably early April. So we're really excited to be showing this to you guys. If you've never ridden or never really heard of a water coaster before, there's two different kinds. One is hydromagnetic, and pretty much you got a magnet that kind of guides the raft through. We chose to do the water propulsion instead. This one you get really wet. Our summers in Virginia are very hot, very humid, and our guests like to get wet. So we're happy to provide that for them. Elizabeth and I both have ridden one of these before, and it's really fun when you're in the back of the raft, because as you go up the propulsion area, there's kind of a surprise wave of water that just comes back and drenches you. So hate to be a spoiler about that, but it's really a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. We have a brand new start tub at the top. It's kind of an inline start tub, so it'll alternate between the two sides of the tower. So as you go in, group from the left goes in, group from the right, and then they go down. After that, there are 5 of these saucer elements, which I think Cindy said looked like the peppermint candy, right? We should get some of that. Maybe.
All right,
okay. Do that. And then you'll see 3 of the launch areas. And these are actually the uphill sections, which are very unique to a water coaster. Those are you see the nozzles, there's like hoses all along the launch area here. This is a really great view, actually. And I have to talk with my hands, I'm sorry.
Save some of your fun for up there.
Okay, I probably should then.
Save some of your fun.
All right. We'll save it for later. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And opening day, May 18th, so we should be ready to rock and roll.
What's it going to be like as you sit atop that platform and you prepare for your first trip down Cutback? You're wondering, what is a water coaster? I've never experienced something like this. You're wondering, how do I go uphill? And that's what it's about. You're experiencing some of the great things we love about roller coasters brought into a water slide. So you've got G-forces, you've got centrifugal forces, you've got speed. You have so much going on in the slide. But after you come through that first flying saucer, after the first drop, what you're going to experience is what's really unique and makes it a water coaster. You're going back uphill. And that means it's not just one trip downhill during your ride. You get to go up, you go down, you go around. And so you're going to experience the centrifugal forces like the helix of a roller coaster as you come through those flying saucers. And those are the points where you're going to hit the greatest speeds. and really feel what it is to come around there. And you're gonna have so much fun that the ride's not over after you drop that first time. You're gonna go uphill, you're gonna go around. So as you sit there, know with anticipation, it's gonna be a great ride. And I assure you that when people come off at the bottom, it's gonna be a, let's do that again.
Thanks, Melissa.
So you guys are more than welcome to wander around and take pictures as we go. How are you?
Good.
Good. Going to force water into the sides of the raft. There's a raft up top that you're going to see in a little bit, and there's these pockets in the side of the raft. So the nozzles, which are on either side of that section of slide, are going to literally push the raft up the hill. Okay, so that's kind of the unique part of it. And once you get up, you're going to slide down again, and the centrifugal force will push you to the outside of the saucer area and take you down to the next area. So I can't wait for it to be open. I think you guys are just gonna really enjoy this. Anybody that's a coaster fan, this is gonna feel like a coaster, except you get wet. So the best of both worlds, right? As you go downhill, you're gonna get some speed, and it's gonna kind of force you to the outside of that saucer element and then throw you into the next section. Yeah. The neat part is it's open, and that way, you know, in the rest of the slide, you're kind of enclosed, so that during that part of it, you get to kind of look out and see, you know, see the rest of the area. As you're holding on, please hold on.
Don't fall out.
Yes, ma'am. Not much.
Not much.
There were original lines that went from the pump building up to the top of the tower. The underground plumbing, we're able to keep some of that. On the meltdown ride, we didn't have any plumbing that went out into the slide area. On most of our slides, it's pretty much gravity that takes you from the top to the bottom, and there isn't water in between that's interjected, but obviously for these you need it for the three propulsion areas.
Okay, and is the tube lift original to meltdown, or is that
the conveyor where we're using it from meltdown?
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. We have all new rafts though, because these rafts, like I said, with the pockets, it's very unique to this particular ride.
Can we see the rafts? Are they there?
There's one up top.
Excellent.
Yeah, they just got here this week, so we did inflate one, and it's up top for you guys to see.
Thank you.
Yep.
It look like they're stacking, but they're missing.
Any information you want to know, feel free.
Thank you.
We're gonna get the bucket thing, right?
soon.
We're good.
Oh, no, that's okay. No.
So you get to 60, and then that's the back way in. Girl, I'm